House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has confirmed she will travel to Asia. AP correspondent Lisa Dwyer has more.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has confirmed that she will visit 4 Asian countries this week, but there was no mention of a possible stop in Taiwan. Such a visit has angered Beijing. China claims Taiwan as its own territory. Pelosi says that she is leading a congressional delegation to Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea, and Japan. Taiwan and China split in 1949. Both sides say they are one country, but they disagree over which government is entitled to national leadership. Washington is obligated by federal law to see that Taiwan has the means to defend itself. A Taiwan visit by Pelosi would make her the highest-ranking elected American official to visit Taiwan since a visit by former House Speaker Newt Gingrich in 1997. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Heavy Russian strikes hit the southern Ukrainian port city of Mykolaiv overnight and early on Sunday. The local governor said the owner of one of the country's largest grain exporting companies, Oleksiy Vadatursky, was killed along with his wife. President Volodymyr Zelensky described Vadatursky's death as a great loss for all Ukraine. Zelensky said Saturday in his video address that Ukraine's government has decided on a mandatory evacuation of people in the eastern Donetsk region. He said hundreds of thousands of people still in combat zones in the larger Donbas region also needed to leave. Meanwhile, Russia's President Vladimir Putin signed the new naval doctrine, which cast the United States as Russia's main rival and set out Russia's global maritime ambitions for crucial areas such as the Arctic and the Black Sea. Putin spoke on Russia's Navy Day on Sunday. Part of Beirut's massive port grain silos damaged in the 2020 blast collapsed after being on fire for several weeks. AP correspondent Naomi Shannon has that story.
The massive structure finally fell after fermenting grains caught fire in the summer heat. It was not immediately clear if anyone was injured. The 50-year-old giant silo survived the Beirut blast 2 years ago, which killed over 200 people and wounded more than 6,000, shielding the western part of the city from further damage. But while General Director of the port silo, Assad Haddad, said that everything is under control, Youssef Mallah of the Civil Defense Department believes other parts of the same northern block are still at risk, and that other section of the giant ruin could also collapse. I'm Naomi Shannon.
Thousands of followers of an influential Shiite cleric in Iraq have stormed into Iraq's parliament to protest government formation efforts led by his rivals from Iran-backed groups. The protesters, followers of Muqtada al-Sadr, used ropes and chains to topple cement walls around the heavily fortified green zone. On Saturday, they then flooded into the assembly building. It's the second time such a breach occurred this week, but this time they didn't disperse peacefully. Iraqi security forces first used tear gas and sound bombs to try to repel the demonstrators, but then they backed off. The protesters are now saying they are staging an open-ended sit-in inside the parliament. Some among al-Sadr's rivals, the Iran-backed political groups, have called for counter-demonstrations, while others are urging dialogue. Some residents of Kentucky returned to their homes and communities on Saturday to shovel mud and debris and to salvage what they could after major flash flooding last week. Meanwhile, Kentucky's governor said search and rescue operations were ongoing in the region swamped by torrential rains. Hazard Kentucky resident Eunice Howard says floodwaters swept her house away.
It was in the house and my building started coming out. I said, well, my house will be okay. By the time my house come out, it took about 5 minutes for that to happen, 5 to 6 minutes, and it was gone from the time I got out of the house.
Rescue crews were continuing the struggle to get into hard-hit areas, some of them among the poorest places in America. Dozens of deaths have been reported, and the number is expected to grow. New York has declared a major public health emergency due to a monkeypox outbreak. Mayor Eric Adams and the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene Commissioner made the announcement on Sunday. And once again, our top story this hour, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has confirmed she will travel to Asia. She has not said, however, whether she'll make a stop in Taiwan.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.